Meditation on the Gospel of John, chapter 3. I'm going to start verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. And when I was reading or going over that verse 19, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. And light has come into the world. Light. What I was getting was an understanding. Understanding came into the world. Understanding came into the world, but men loved ignorance, darkness, ignorance rather than light, because their deeds were evil. So the word understanding, the ability to understand something, comprehension, having insight, a mental grasp. So, and light, it has come into the world. Understanding what the truth is, comprehending the truth of God. But men loved darkness, but men loved ignorance. Men loved blindness, being ignorant of the truth rather than having understanding, because they wanted to continue in their evil ways. Because as the saying goes, ignorance is bliss. If you do not know about something, you do not worry about it. If we're in darkness, if we're in ignorance, then we think that we are not liable, that we cannot be held accountable. We can plead ignorance. We can say, I didn't know. Light has come into the world. Now we understand the truth of God. We understand his ways. We understand what he expects from us as his people. But many choose to remain in darkness, to remain ignorant of the truth of God and the righteousness of God, because many love their evil ways. Many will want to continue doing what pleases them and pleases their flesh. So they choose darkness. They choose to remain blind, ignorant of God's truth, thinking that if they're ignorant of it, if they are blind to it, they can plead innocence through I didn't know. But the Word of God says in Romans chapter 2, verse 12, for as many as have sinned without the law shall perish without the law, and as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. Meaning, as many as have sinned without the law, without knowing what the Word of God says, what the law of God is, they're still going to perish.